All right, here they come, and away they go. All right, here we go. Lap one going in the books with the leader, number 77, Landon Farquhar. We got him 3 wide back there for third place. From the back and forth, with the charge on the inside for Larry Lewis in the 95. And it's Larry Lewis in the 95. Moving to second, Aaron Letty in the 93. He holds down third. All right, okay. Wasn't sure. Says Larry, I wasn't sure if he was driving it or father, son. All right, I have a correction. That is Greg Lewis in the 95. Wasn't sure was the father of the son, but it is the son, so Greg Lewis driving the number 95. And he holds on the third right now as the front three have pulled away from the rest of the pack. Pete Darcy up against the wall over in turn 2, going very slowly. And we'll see if that is going to bring a caution, as we've got a pretty good challenge going on up front. Looks like Pete Darcy got a flat tire. Looks like he's going to the pits. And we have a new leader coming out of turn 2. Number 93 car, Aaron Letty takes the lead, but fighting back on the outside is going to be Landon Farquhar in the 77. As we're going to go side by side through turn 4. It's tight at the start finish. Looks like they'll give that one to Aaron Letty. As Greg Lewis now has his sights set on taking second place away from Landon Farquhar. And he does as we go into turn 4. It is Letty. It is Lewis. It is Farquhar. 1, 2, 3. And got Dylan Mosley having all kind of problems in the 38 car, and he gets the black flag. All right, it's still got a pretty good race for first place. Aaron Letty has it. Greg Lewis right in his tracks. And Landon Farquhar, he is your points leader in this series here at South Texas Speedway. He's running third, so he's definitely someone to keep an eye on yet. All right, 2 to go as we roll past this time. 2 to go for Aaron Letty. Greg Lewis closed right up on the back bumper. All right, this could get exciting come finish line time. We got 3 drivers running nose to tail as we go through line around corner number 4. And we got a white flag waving. And this lap is going to settle it one way or another. Aaron Letty in the 93. He has the lead. Greg Lewis is second in 95. Third place is Landon Farquhar in 77. And let's see who does something crazy. All right, no craziness for the heat. There's your winner, 93, Aaron Letty. Looks like Greg Lewis in the 95. As we got a green flag, and we're racing. That number 23 car is the other car I couldn't see the number on. And that is Jason Fitch. Got some real fast cars in this heat. All right, it's Wade Jones out quick, but Jason Fitch right there. Running in his tracks. Carlucci up to third. Trigg is in fourth. All right, Jason Fitch side by side with Wade Jones. Not for long down the backstretch. It looks like Fitch has the lead. Mike Trigg in the 4T. He moves into third. All right, it's Trigg in the 4T. He now moves into second past Wade Jones. He has his sights set on maybe taking first place away. He's going to have to battle through Jason Fitch in the 23F. To make that happen, here we go, Fitch with the lead as we pass start finish. All right, around turn 4, it's still Jason Fitch. Wade Jones running hard on the inside. He's still hanging on the third. He's trying to set up a pass on the 4T. Let's see if he can make it happen. Not going to happen as the 4T comes charging out turn 2 and takes the lead away from Jason Fitch going into turn 3. There's your new leader in the 4T. That is Trigg. All right, Wade Jones working on Jason Fitch now. In the 41, he's looking on the low side. Fitch on the high side on the back stretch. Looks like Wade Jones going to make that low line work as well as he moves into second spot. Fitch battling back on the inside at the start-finish line. He's going to try and set up for a low pass going into turn 2. Not going to quite happen. Mike Trigg in the 4T. He was a winner here at South Texas Speedway about 3 weeks ago in the street stock race. All right, Wade Jones now with a solid hold on second place. Jason Fitch in the 23F drops back to third. Greg Carlucci in the 34 is still on the track and running in fourth. All right, 2 to go as we roll by. 2 to go. All right, Trigg starting to pull it on away from Wade Jones in the 41, who runs second. Third place is Jason Fitch in the number 23 car. All right, white flag is out for Mike Trigg. Wade Jones, Jason Fitch as they go by. 1, 2, 3 in their running order. One more lap. All right, checkered flag is out. It's waving for the number 4T, Mike Trigg. He takes the victory. Second place goes to Wade Jones in the 41. Third to Jason Fitch in the 23F. Sean Moore in the 18. And here we go. We're racing street stock style. All right, look at the 94. That is Chuck Perry making a break from the second row. And side by side with Brad Hayes in the 5 for the lead. And Chuck Perry makes that work. He has the lead for lap 1. William Stevens in the 13S is in second place. All right, Stevens in the 13S. He's charging back on the inside. Not quite going to make that work as we go through 3 and 4. Chuck Perry still with the lead. William Stevens second place. Going side by side for third between Sean Moore and Brad Hayes. All right, William Stevens closing up on the 94 of Chuck Perry as Brad Hayes in the 5 takes over third place. All right, it's still Perry, Stevens, and Hayes running 1, 2, 3. Sean Moore in the 18. He's in fourth. All right, Brad Hayes in the 5. He's coming up to challenge William Stevens for that second position. And he's bringing the 18 of Sean Moore along with him as Chuck Perry starts to pull away a little bit from the rest of the pack. All right, it's still Chuck Perry in the 94. You may remember him. About 3 weeks ago, he was racing his car and blew up the motor. But looks like he's found another one, and it might be a good one, as he has a pretty good lead now as he comes around to lead another lap. Second place still William Stevens in the 13S. Third place is Brad Hayes looking for a way around the 13. Uh-oh. Bad luck. Chuck Perry off to the pits. Looks like an engine or something may have let go again on that car. He's had a lot of bad luck this summer. All right, William Stevens in the 13S. He moves over to take the lead. Brad Hayes in the 5. He's running second. Third place is Sean Moore in the 18. And Nathan Sturtz in the 84. He's still in there, hanging on at fourth spot. All right, 2 to go. This time rolling by. 2 to go. Maybe remember William Stevens last week. He raced with the limited late models and ran home, I believe, in third spot or fourth spot in this very car. All right, the white flag is out. It's waving for William Stevens. He comes by in first. Brad Hayes in second. Third place is Sean Moore. One more lap. All right, here's a checkered flag. It's waving for the 13S. That is William Stevens. He takes first. Brad Hayes in the 5 is second. Third place goes to the 8. I think we're going to go this time. They seem to have intent on racing, and here we go. We're racing. All right, the man off to the early lead in. We got 2 of them spun around over between turns 1 and 2. One of them is the number 24 of Victor Vargas. I can't tell the other car, but that's going to bring... pretend like nothing ever happened yet, because it didn't officially. Here we go. See if we can make it this time around without a problem. Number 77 leads them into turn 1, and we're back to racing in the mod lights. And we got one spin around and around and around over in turn number 2. Looks like he has his own little race going on over there. Meanwhile, up front, the number 77 car is broken out in the lead. That's Mason Ball out of Highland, Texas. But the number 3 car is right there with him. That is Tyler Hunter. All right, 77 still got your lead. Mason Ball, second place is the 3 car of Tyler Hunter. Running in third, number 13 is Mike Christian. As they've caught the lap car of the number 66, Joey Francis. And the front 2 make their way successfully around him. We've got a pretty good battle going on for first and second. 77 is Mason Ball. The number 3 car is Tyler Hunter. Third place right now belongs to the 13. That is Mike Christian. But the 24 is starting to close in. Victor Vargas. Going to slow him down the backstretch. He's heading for the pits. We still got the 77 up front, Mason Ball. Best race on the track right now is for third place. It's the number 13 car, Mike Christian, trying to hold off the 24 of Victor Vargas. And Vargas challenging on the inside down the backstretch. All right, 2 to go. 2 to go this time by. And we got a pretty good duel going on for first and second, and for third and fourth. Got 2 laps for somebody to make their move. Victor Vargas tried there coming out of turn 2, but couldn't quite make it. He falls back. White flag out. One more lap. Here we go. All right, 3 cars challenging your leader, the 77, as they roll down the back stretch. And he's going to encounter a lapped car, and that's going to make his task a little more difficult as we show a winner now. Number 77, Mason Ball, takes the win. 3 car, Taylor Hunter in second. Going on third. Identify him as we go. Here we go. Green flag is out. We're running, and we're racing. 77, don't need to tell you who that is. That's GB Corner out of Harlingen, Texas. And we've got 2 of them hooked up and heading for the wall out of turn 1 and 2. Neither one of them hit the wall, so, and both of them are broken free and rolling forward, so we're staying green. All right, it's Rick Sanchez in that 53. He comes out of Bullard, Texas. 77 GB Carter, the 412 is Tim Stone from Tyler, Texas. The 11 car, 11XC Jack Lewis out of Temple. And the 50K, that belongs to Randall Rydell out of Sandia. All right, we've got your racers set. And your leader is coming by right now. That's the 21 car. Johnny Russienberg. He is your leader. The number 2 car is running second. That's Lee Prater out of Tyler, Texas. Third place is the number 53, Rick Sanchez. Fourth place is the 77 of GB Carter. And once again, we're racing hard for first and second and third and fourth. We're not racing that hard for first and second. As the 21 car is kind of pulled away, Johnny Rauschenberg from Enid, Oklahoma. All right, challenge there for GB Carter, and the 53 of Rick Sanchez. Looked like GB Carter going to take that away. All right, here comes your leader, 21. Washington, second place, the number 2 car, Vince Head. Here we go. Got 2 to go, and we got one spun out of turn number 2. Let's see if he can get that one rolling. Looks like he does. Oh, the checkered flag waves. And that was your top cars, Vince Head, and number 2 with a spin over there coming out of turn 2. All right, down the backstretch. Here comes the 21 car, Johnny Rauschenberg. Check the flags out. It's waving. There's your winner, Johnny Rauschenberg in the 21. This is your mini stock feature. front, the 7 car runs fourth. That is Jesse Sandoval Sr. Alright, James Parks the third. Looks like he's got a flat left rear tire. That's going to take the El Camino to the pits. Up front, it is Colt Beaver in the 20. He's starting to pull away from the 2 and 3 cars. Jim McLachek in the 42M. He's running second. Josh Sewell in the 38 running third. All right, we got a white flag. It's for Colt Beaver. He goes by right now. Still got a pretty good battle on the track for that second spot. That's 42M, Jim McLachek. And looking on the outside, probably cutting down to the inside is Josh Sewell in the 38. He's running third. This is the last lap to decide who's got second place. We know who's got first place because he's coming right to the checkered flag. Here he is, number 20, Colt Beaver takes the win. Second place, 42M, Jim McLachek. Third is Joshua. As we get a chance, because we're going racing right now. All right, it's Daniel Ware in the 51. He has the lead as we come to the start-finish line. The big battle right now, second place. Jerry Walters has it, but he's on the outside and on the inside. All right, he is battling this, I think that's the 7K in that battle right now as we're running first, second, and third. And that's got to be the 7K, and the 7K, that is Matt Kaminsky. Matt Kaminsky, long-time asphalt racer. And we got one spinning and catching a tractor tire coming out of turn 2. That is the number 1 car, I believe, is Shane Shorts of Corpus Christi. Either way, he's rolling as we got him going 3 wide going into turn number 1. And looks like Matt Kaminsky backs off. And Daniel Ware drops out of first. And we have a new leader. That is Jerry Walters in the 127. He now takes the lead. We got a real good battle. All right, it's Jerry Walters, Matt Kaminsky, Daniel Ware running 1, 2, 3. And Kaminsky looking on the inside. As we race to the start-finish line, it's pretty close. Jerry Walters probably has it, but the man on the inside has the advantage going through turns 1 and 2. Kaminsky, let's see if he can hold that as we do a drag race down the backstretch. And it is Kaminsky with the lead. All right, here we go. Here's your leader, and I was misinformed. That is the 71 Star car, and starring he has been. That is Chase Breeze out of Baytown. He has the lead. And he's got the 127 of Jerry Walters breathing right down his back. As we go to 1 lap to go as they roll past this time. Chase Breeze is chasing the win, and he goes by. Jerry Walters running second. Daniel Ware running third. All right, it's Breeze in the first place, Walters in the second, Ware in third. That's the way we're going to finish. Chase Breeze in the 71 star, he takes first. Jerry Walters 127 second, Daniel Ware in the 51, he comes on third. Heat race number 3, and they're off. All right, that's 07 car. 07 belongs to someone. I'm sure it does. Right up front is Aaron Letty in the 93. E.J. Gilpin in the 121. Looks like he's got second. Robert Daniels in the 87, third. 7K, that is Matt Kaminsky, who I mistakenly put in the last race. And he's still a long-time asphalt racer, driving his hand at dirt tonight. All right, up front, it is still Aaron Letty in the 93. Second place, E.J. Gilpin in the 121. Third is Robert Daniels in the 87. All right, E.J. Gilpin taking a look on the inside. Aaron Letty in the 93 is still your leader. 07 car, all right, I got that load on that. That is Logan Shunka out of Victoria, Texas. You've seen Logan run here before. Up front, we got a challenge for the lead. E.J. Gilpin in the 121. He has got the inside. Outside is low. Outside is Aaron Letty in the 93. And he holds on to the lead as we go down into turn number 1. Down the backstretch, it's E.J. Gilpin in the 121. Drives it in hard and low on the inside. And Aaron Letty with a move on the outside, crossing over. Now he's on the inside. Robert Daniels in the 87 says, all right, guys, when y'all wreck, I'm going to take the lead. All right, still side by side for the lead. Aaron Letty in the 93, E.J. Gilpin in the 121, Robert Daniels in the 87 right there as well. And Aaron Letty doing all he can to keep him spinning out in that 93 car. Looks like he may have a low tire. All right, up front, it's E.J. Gilpin as we showed. 2 to go. Robert Daniels second. Third is the 07 now. And we got a black flag. I would say this is for Aaron Letty in the 93, and he has a flat tire. And I'm going to put him probably in the pits. E.J. Gilpin goes by first. Robert Daniels second. In third, the 07. That is Logan Shunka. All right, one more lap. Robert Daniels got anything for E.J. Gilpin in the 121? If he does, now's the time to show it. Here we go. Here's your leader. Here's your winner. E.J. Gilpin in the 121. Second place goes to Robert Daniels in the 87. Third place, Logan Shunka in the 07. Anyway, we've got a green flag. Let's go racing. We'll identify him as we go along. All right, the 2R, that's Ray Shulman up front, the 71 car. Martin Wilcox out of Corpus Christi. And we got caution out on the track. And how about right about now? Let's do it. Go on, racing. All right, it's Shane Heflin out quick. Martin Wilcox in the 71. He's running second. And we got him 3 wide going down the back stretch. As Lawrence Maklachek in the 87 pulls in the third. And the 89C of Stephen Whitaker Jr. is right there in the fourth. All right, Stephen Whitaker starting to move on the inside as he looks to get around Lawrence Maklachek, but Maklachek having none of it right now. There goes Whitaker. He makes his move through 1 and 2, and he goes from fourth to second just like that. Stephen Whitaker Jr. in second place. Shane Heflin is his next target up in the lead in the number 63. There's Lawrence Maklachek in the 87 takes of the third from Martin Wilcox. All right, it's Heffling, it's Whitaker Jr., it's Maklachek. I should say that's Lawrence Maklachek. All right, we got a car ready to go. So is your flagman. Let's do it. All right, up front is Shane Heffling, but he's getting a pretty good charge by Stephen Whitaker Jr. in the 89. Third place, Lawrence Maklachek. Three very experienced, long-time racers here. They know this track, and they know how to get around it. All right, it's still Heffling, it's still Whitaker Jr., it's still Lawrence Maklachek running 1, 2, 3. We're getting a little spacing between our top three cars as they get the 2 to go. This time by 2 more laps. Shane Heffling pulls away to a pretty good lead now. He's got to hold on for 1 more lap. Let's see if anybody has anything for him. There's your white flag one more time around. Checkered flag time, and guess who's getting it? 63, Shane Heffling takes the win. Second place goes to Stephen Whitaker Jr. in the 89 NC. Third place, Lawrence Maklachek. Fourth place goes to Marcus Maklachek. Should be Cody Beto, I'm not sure. It is Cody Beto from Corpus Christi. All right, here we go. Green flags are waving. We're all racing. All right, 47 car, James Myers out quick. Running right behind him is Eddie Ross at the BD2. Brock Bowen now in third. All right, 563 car, that belongs to James Lee of Corpus Christi. And that number 3 car, I don't know what that is. Hold on. The BD3 car, and that belongs to Johnny Torres out of Lake Hills, Texas. And 47, man leading the race, pushes way up high and going way slow down the back stretch. That doesn't look good as we have a new leader in the 56 car. That is Brock Bowen taking the lead. Eddie Ross in the BD2, running second. Third place is Hector Aguirre in the 161. All right, 38 car, you're used to seeing David Shurey drive that. J.J. Jennings is driving that tonight. He has that car up to third place. Up front, Brock Bowen, he's pulling on away. All right, looks like we're going to have a challenge for second place down the backstretch. It is the 38 of J.J. Jennings now taking over second place. That drops Eddie Ross back to third. Meanwhile, up front, it's all about Brock Bowen as he is pulling on out. But we've unleashed J.J. Jennings to go after him. We'll see if he can do anything. We're shaping up for a fairly good battle for third place right now. Eddie Ross has it. Hector Aguirre is thinking about taking it away, but he's got his hands full holding back Johnny Torres in that BD3 car. All right, white flags are waving for Brock Bowen as he rolls by. He's your leader. Second place right here. That is J.J. Jennings. Third place is still Eddie Russ. He's got one more lap to hold off two hard charging cars right on his back bumper. Checkered flag. Brock Bowen, he's your winner. Second place right here. J.J. Jennings. Third place goes to Eddie Ross in the BD2. Racing. And this is your limited late models. We got 4 cars on the track running this time around. Number 93, that's Aaron Letty. And that was Aaron Letty as Aaron Letty spun around. Out there, 2 orange cars. 77 is out there. That is Landon Farquhar. And, by the way, we decided to go racing again. Greg Lewis in the 95, off quick. Aaron Letty in the 93, running second. Landon Farquhar working on the outside, driving it hard into turn number 3. Looks like he's going to take second place, and he might even have an idea of taking first place. He falls into second place behind 95 of Greg Lewis. All right, the two of them going side by side, and maybe a little bumping action as they go through 1 and 2. Good race for the lead right now. Lewis on the outside, Farquhar on the inside. All right, they're still side by side all the way around the track. And looks like Aaron Letty in the 93 may have a flat tire the way he's weaving back and forth, and he's going to the pits. Meanwhile, up in the front, it's still side by side action. Farquhar in the 77, Lewis in the 95. They're going at it pretty good. Here we go, and Farquhar led that lap, but let's see, he's going to try and pull up in front of Lewis here at some point, shut that door. He's got the lead, 77 Landon Farquhar, now the leader. Greg Lewis in the 95 running second. Jesse Vega in the 90 is running third. I don't think our racing is done up front, Greg Lewis hanging tough. All right, 2 left to go as they roll past. Landon Farquhar in the lead. Greg Lewis in the 95 running second. White flag is out, and it's for the 77, Landon Farquhar. That means 1 more lap, and this one's over. Landon Farquhar with a solid lead over Greg Lewis in the 95. He runs second. And Jesse Vega in the 90 car, he has third. There's your checker, there's your winner. 77, Landon Farquhar, second place, Greg Lewis, 95. Third place, number 90, Jesse Vega. Lead him around, but this is some very fast race cars in this heat. All right, here we go. We're off and running in the street stock second heat race for tonight. And it's Wade Jones down the backstretch with the lead, but Mike Trigg working that outside in the 4T. Looks like he's going to take it away. And here comes the start-finish line. That lap is led by the 4T, Mike Trigg. Second place, Wade Jones. Third place is Sean Moore. And looks like the 23F, Jason Fitch, having some problems, having some issues with that car. All right, it's still Trigg, it's still Jones, it's still Moore, running 1, 2, 3. And Jason Fitch takes that 23F to the pits. Of course, you might remember him a couple of weeks ago, won the race and then forgot to go to Tech afterwards, and so wound up not winning the race after all. DQ'd because he didn't go to Tech. All right, Mike Trigg, 4T, he's your leader. Second place, 41, Wade Jones. Third place, 18, Sean Moore. It's not hard to figure out who's 1, 2, and 3 right now. There's only 3 cars on the track. And that 4T is definitely in the lead as he is pulling away from Wade Jones. And you don't see that very often. Wade Jones usually pretty tough on this track. All right, it's Mike Trigg. Getting the 2 laps to go this time by. He has the lead. Second, Wade Jones in 41. Third place, 18. That is Sean Moore. All right, it's time for the white flag for the 14, Mike Trigg. Second place, Wade Jones. Third place, Sean Moore. Yeah, and we lost a lot of cars from that first heat race. No, not a whole lot. We lost 1 or 2, looks like. All right, there's the checkered flag. Mike Trigg in the 14. He takes the win. Second place goes to Wade Jones in the 41. Third place. All right, he's ready. We're ready. Let's go racing. All right, it's William Stevens out first. He's got a drag race with Greg Carlucci Jr. down the backstretch. Carlucci on the high side, Stevens on the low side. All right, there. It looks like we're locked in a side-by-side battle again. We're racing down the backstretch into turn 3, still side-by-side. Oh, number 5, Brad Hayes, finds the wall right down here in the front stretch. He's still rolling. We're still green. 13S, William Stevens, also with a problem as he slows way down on the backstretch. That's going to bring out the caution flag. And here comes your leader. Bring him to the start-finish line. Greg Carlucci Jr. in the 34. Second place, Jason Sturts in the 84. Crystal Smith in the 17. All right, Greg Carlucci, your leader. Jason Sturts in the 84. I believe he is currently, for the year, second place in points in the street stock division here at South Texas Speedway. Greg Carlucci Jr., longtime racer here, both on asphalt and dirt, and hasn't been racing as much here lately as he's been working with his son, Ryan Carlucci, and developing him as a driver. But Greg still looks like he drives a pretty good race car. All right, this time by, 2 to go. Rick Carlucci in the lead. Nathan Sturts in the 84 running second. Crystal Smith, yeah, she's still out there. She's got third place. All right, this time by, it's a white flag time for Greg Carlucci Jr. All right, anyone want to place a bet on who's going to win? I think it's probably the 34 car. Yes, it is. There's your winner, 34, Greg Carlucci. All right, we got a green flag, and away the 4 cylinders go. And the number 14 car, that is David Sheffield, a regular racer here out of Orange Grove, and we've got a couple of cars around in tonight. All right, green flag is out. Let's wind them up and turn them loose. All right, we got one charging up hard through the pack. That is the 21 car of Johnny Rauschenberg. And he has worked his way all up to second place here as we just have 1 lap now in the book. And I think Johnny Rauschenberg in that 21, he wouldn't mind taking first place away as he is now on a drag race down the back stretch with Vince Head in the number 2 car. There's your new leader, 21R, Johnny Rauschenberg. takes the lead. He's pulling away. Second place, Vince Head. Third place, Lee Prater. All right, Rauschenberg in the 21K. He's got a big lead. Two-car Vince Head running second. Third place, Zero of Lee Prater. That's the way they run right now. Moving into fourth is the 53 car, Rick Sanchez. So through the top four. RVW Bugs. All right, four of your top five are VW Bugs. Looks like we're going to have a bug tussle as we go down the back stretch. The bug fight going on. Two is Vince Head, the Zero Lee Prater. They're battling for second place. First place, forget about it. He's done checked out. 21R, Johnny Rauschenberg. There's your battle right now. Best battle on the track. Second place. Two VW Bugs from up in East Texas. Number 2, Vince Head. Number 0, Lee Prater. Johnny Rauschenberg in the 21. He's got it pretty well put away with 2 laps to go. Rauschenberg's got it pretty well put away with 1 lap to go. He takes the white flag. We still got a battle between Bugs for second and third. Number 2, Vince Head. Number 0, Lee Prater. They're battling out. Got 1 lap to settle who's going to take second, who's going to take home third, as we have a leader coming around turn 4 right now. And he gets a checkered flag. 21, Johnny Rauschenberg. Second place goes to number 2, Vince Head. Third place, 42M of Jim Maklachek. All right, green flag's in the air, and we're racing pure stock style. 121 is E.J. Gilpin. Let's see if I can identify him as we go around here. I think we pretty much got everybody. No, this is number 4 car. That is C.J. Paul, or J.C. Paul. One or the other, 4J. Up front is Jerry Walters. After that, it's a whole bunch of cars. 93 car, Aaron Letty. Right in the middle of that. Aaron's had a bit of a rough night. Had a bit of a rough night last week when he was here. He's had all kind of car problems, flat tires, blown engines. But he's still out there, and he's still racing. All right, Jerry Walters has pulled it on out. E.J. Gilpin now in the 121 as he's a fast car, moves into second place. Hope Beaver in the 20 running third. All right, it's Walters, it's Gilpin, it's Colt Beaver. Aaron Letty in the 93 now coming up to challenge for third place. He's going to work the high side of Colt Beaver, who has to get the car under control going through turn 2. That cost him several spots. It's going to cost him 3 spots all total. As Aaron Letty now moves into third place. James Maklachek in the 42M, now running in the 4th. And David McGuire in the 14 has 5th as the number 20 car of Colt Beaver rolls past slowly. He was the man who won this heat race the first time out tonight. Got his problems here in the heat race number 2. Up front, Jerry Walters in the 127. He hands the lead, but E.J. Gilpin is right on his back bumper. And trust me, E.J. Gilpin is not afraid to use that bumper to let you know he's right behind you. All right, tight racing going through turn 3 and 4. Jerry Walters holding off E.J. Gilpin into 121. All right, moving in third now is the 42 car, 42M James McLachek. Famous McLachek racing family. And Aaron Letty's problems continue as the 93 car going to the pits one more time. It's not been a good couple of weeks for Aaron Letty here at South Texas Speedway. All right, the white flag's going to be out for Jerry Walters as he comes around. He's got the white flag, and he's also got E.J. Gilpin in the 121 racing right behind him. Third place is James McLachek in the 42M, but the battle right now is for first. As they head into turn 3 and 4, let's see where E.J. Gilpin is going in the 121. He's in second. He'd like to be in first, but blocking him down low and doing a great job is Jerry Walters. He takes the win. Second place goes to 121, E.J. Gilpin. Third place, 42M, James McLachek. 112 is James Parks the third. 15B, I believe that is Jamie Deere, but let me confirm that as we make it all the way through turns 1 and 2. All right, 15D is Jamie Deere. The number 9, that is Johnny Westfall out of Victoria. All right, one lap in the books. The leader is Logan Shunka, the 71 star, Chase Breeze out of Baytown. In the 38 car, that is Josh Soul out of Rivera, Texas. The 2 car belongs to tonight. Uh-oh. 73 is John Ramirez. I know that much because he races here every week. 2 car races here that has a different driver than it usually does, and I got to find it. All right, Logan Shunka in the 07. He's the man taking off from the west. He ain't taking off very far because the 71 star, Chase Breeze, is tracking him down. 112, James Parks. And the El Camino is right there battling side by side for second place. In fourth place is the 15D. That is Jamie Deere, former Pure Stock champion here at South Texas Speedway. And he's got a pretty good race for that 4th spot with Johnny Westfall out of Victoria. All right, Logan Shunka in the 07. He has the lead. Second place goes to 71 star. That is Chase Breeze. Third place, James Parks in the 112. All right, the 2X. Couldn't see it here because it's written kind of funky, but that is Gary McDonald on the Corpus Christi, just to identify. Alright, this guy's been racing it clean so far. Going to have a class going to go all the way through the heat race without a caution. Could it happen? Logan Shunka in the 07, he has the lead. But the lead is starting to shrink as the 71 star of Chase Breeze is moved up to a tight second. All right, James Parks third in the El Camino. He's having problems again. He had to take that car to the pits last heat. He's going to the pits again this time as he slowed way down on the backstretch. And your leaders get the 2 to go this time around. All right, we have a battle for the lead. Logan Shunka in the 07 trying to hold off Chase Breeze in the 7 star. So far, so good. As Breeze got kind of caught up on the inside lane, had to slow down in turn 2. Here's your white flag for your leader, Logan Shunka in the 07. Second place, Chase Breeze in the 71 star. Jamie Deere in the 15D. He has third. And we have one more lap of green. And looks like Chase Breeze in the 71 having some problems with that car, and he's slowed way down on the backstretch. That's going to open the door for a new second place and maybe a new third place car. But first place, there's no doubt. 07 Logan Shunka is your winner. Second place goes to Jamie Deere. Third place, Josh Soul in the 38, coming on strong there on that last lap. moving up several spots and taking third place. All right, number 7. I know that car. That's Jesse Sandoval Sr. He's out there. And the 1 car, Shane Sturtz out of Corpus Christi. All right, in the lead, Robert Danielson in the 87. Second place, moving into second place, is the 58, Shiloh Flanagan Broadnax. Daniel Weir in the 51 on the inside. They battle it out side by side as we go down the backstretch. Robert Danielson, been a hot driver this summer in the pure stock class, and he's off to a quick lead. Continue to go side by side for second and third, and fourth and fifth, also a side by side race. As we've got Shane Sturtz in the 1, battling with the 52, the Cadillac, Tom Thrower. All right, securing second place right now is Daniel Weir in the 51 car. Shiloh Flanagan Broadnax drops back into third. Your leader still Robert Danielson in the 87. All right, it's Danielson in the 87. He's starting to stretch it on out. Got a pretty good lead now over Weir in the 51, running second. Third place, Shiloh Flanagan Broadnax in the 58. All right, it's Danielson. It's Weir in the 51. It's Shiloh Flanagan Broadnax in the 58. And the 1 car that is Shane Sturtz. All right, Kevin Sullivan showing him 2 to go this time by. 2 more times around the track. All right, it's white flag time for the white car. He comes by, he takes it, 1 lap to go. Robert Danielson has the lead, 51. Daniel Weir running second, third place, Shiloh Flanagan Broadnax in the 58. And we've got a pretty good gap between first, second, and third. And we have a winner. Number 87, Robert Danielson. He takes the victory. And he is waiting, still waiting. Here we go. Let's do some racing. All right, up front, Marcus Makinchek. Johnny Torres in the B3, making a charge on the inside. But Shane Heffling pulls in front of him and now challenges for the lead. And the 63 car, Shane Heffling, is going to lead lap number 1. All right, Shane Heffling in the 63. And we've got caution flag out. Caution flag is out. We've got Tom Knight, and he's in the lead right now. I think he's ready to go. So let's do it. Let's go racing. All right, Shane Heffling in 63. He's out to a quick lead. Marcus Makinchek second. Johnny Torres in the B3 running third. That one spun around over in turn 2, and he collects the... He's going to do it right about now. Here we go. We're racing. All right, Shane Heflin off quick again. Marcus Mackencheck pushing up high, but he has second place. Johnny Torres in the BD3. He runs third. Lose a piece of the number 11 car, Tommy Gropius. Loses a piece of sheet metal here on the front stretch. Let's try it again. Here we go. All right. Shane Heflin out quick as he exits turn 2, but Marcus Mackencheck goes with him a little closer each time they do a restart. It's Heflin in the lead, into 63. 9M, Marcus Mackencheck running second. BD3 is Johnny Torres. He has third, fourth place. In a pretty good battle for fourth place between Nick Getty in the 161 and Ray Shawman in the 2R. Two to go as they roll past. 2 more laps. It's still Heflin, it's still Marcus Mackencheck, it's still Johnny Torres running 1, 2, 3. And Bart Wilcox goes spinning through the infield, and he's still green going, and we're still green with 1 more lap to go. I think the first 3 spots are pretty well settled. Spot up for grabs right now is 4th. Ray Shawman in the 2R, battling Hector Getty in the 161. Here comes your winner, checkered flag. Shane Heflin for the second time tonight. Marcus Mackencheck running home second. Third is BD3. That is Johnny Torres. Ray Shawman holds on and takes 4th. 3 fast cars up front, all looking to go to the lead. Here we go. Green flag. All right, it's J.J. Jennings in the 38 off quick. Brock Bowen driving it in real hard up top and making it work. It's the 56 car now takes the lead. Brock Bowen. Marcus Mackencheck has hold of 3rd place. And we got a pretty good battle for the lead. Up front, it is J.J. Jennings. It is Brock Bowen running side by side, coming through turn 4. The battle for 3rd, well, it's side by side also. Steve Whitaker and Lawrence Mackencheck duke it out. All right, down the backstretch once again. On the low side, J.J. Jennings. On the high side, Brock Bowen. All right, Steve Whitaker Jr. gets past Mackencheck. Lawrence Mackencheck and takes over the 3rd spot. And our leader is Brock Bowen at the 56. He's taking a little bit of an edge over J.J. Jennings in the 38. Bowen on the outside. Coming out of turn 4, it's going to be Brock Bowen. That was Jr. Will spin over it. He's going to pick up the speed. Right about now. As we head into turn 4, head to the start finish line, head for the green flag. There we go. All right, Brock Bowen out quick. J.J. Jennings second. Lawrence Mackencheck is 3rd. Steve Whitaker in 89. He'll be a car on the move, I would imagine. Brock Boyd up front. J.J. Jennings running second. Third place, Lawrence McElcheck. Stephen Whitaker Jr. in the 89, starting to close in on third place. Two to go. 2 more laps. Right now, the best racing on the track is 2 veteran racers from Corpus Christi. Lawrence McElcheck in the 87, Stephen Whitaker Jr. in the 89. They go side by side as we get the white flag up front from Brock Bowen. Brock Bowen in the 56, he gets the white flag. Well, he gets the checkered flag, excuse me. Stephen Whitaker Jr. gets past Lawrence McElcheck in turn 4. We bring the mod lights around and ready to turn them loose. There's your green flag. Let's do it. Let's do some racing. Number 15 car, Scott Adams out of Gonzales, Texas. Flying away quick is the number 3 of Taylor Hunter out of Deer Park. 77, Mason Ball has second. He's being challenged for it though. 4S, Billy Francis in third. Looks like Taylor Hunter in the 3 means business. Second place, 77, Mason Ball. Third place in the 4S is Billy Francis. Number 13 car, he runs fourth, Mike Christian. We're shaping up a pretty good battle for third place. First and second look to be pretty secure so far. 4S, that is Billy Francis. He has third spot, but there's 2 cars right behind him who would like to make a challenge for that. The number 13, that is Mike Christian. The number 24, that is Victor Vargas. There goes your leader in the 3. There goes your second place car in the 77. There's your third place car in the 4S. But he's got some traffic right behind him. Mike Christian in the 13. He's in fourth. He'd like to be third. But then again, so would the 24 car of Victor Vargas. All right, it's all about number 3. He's driving away and leaving him in his dust. Building up the big lead is Taylor Hunter out of Deer Park, Texas. Running second is the 77, working his way through some slower traffic on the back stretch. That is Mason Ball. And hanging on to the 4th spot, still hanging on to the 4th spot is 4S of Billy Francis, even though the 13 is right there, running right behind him. That's Mike Christian. I don't think there's any doubt who's going to win this one. Unless he has mechanical problems, it's all about Taylor Hunter in the 3. Second place, the 77, Mason Ball. He looks like he's got second place pretty well nailed down. Third place, starting to pull away now. Third place is Billy Francis in the 4S. So our top three are running pretty strong and seem to have things pretty well under control. Well, number 3 of Taylor Hunter starting to get into some heavy lap traffic, but I think he's got such a big lead, it's not going to matter. All right, a little tight now for that third spot. As the 4S, Billy Francis has it, but the 13 is closed back up again. That's Mike Christian. All right, white flag out for your leader in the 3. That is Taylor Hunter. Second place in the 77. There he goes. Ball. Third place still a little bit up for grabs as we got laps running out. 4S. Billy Francis has it. And we have a winner.
Ready? All right, I'm here with Johnny Torres, driver of the BD3. Johnny, how was your night tonight?
Well, it's just pretty much mediocre.
Yeah, nobody really cares. So Johnny, what'd you finish?
3rd and 5th.
3rd and 5th. That's not bad. Good starting points. You get any good passing points?
Yeah, it's not too bad. And I didn't spin out, so everything worked out all right.
How was the car?
It was all right.
You straighten the body out?
No.
Did you even wash it after the last race?
No.
Johnny Torres, anybody? Hey, do you have anything that you want to complain about?
I didn't want to watch.
Come on, you
it.
Go ahead, complain.
I didn't want to watch speed off of it, So I mean, I ran second last race. It's good to go.
Johnny Torres, ladies and gentlemen. Good job, Johnny. All right, I'm here with Brock Bloomquist Bowen, driver of the 56 Fletcher Power Triple Cost Ranch, Hughes Bay 89. Had a very, very impressive night tonight. Won both his heats, possibly our high point winner. Brock, you had a good night. You want to elaborate on how these heat races were?
They were good.
They were good.
Went out there and did my best.
What about that second heat race with you and JJ, who is piloting David Sherry's ride tonight? From my point of view, it looked like a pretty good race.
Yeah, we had fun running side by side. It was a good night.
Did you hit anybody tonight?
I don't know. Did I?
I'm asking the question.
No.
So just to let Johnny Torres know, Brock Bowen did not hit anybody tonight.
No comment.
Anybody you want to thank?
I'd like to thank you and 89 Motorsports, my dad, Fletcher Race Engines, Hughes Chassis, the Triple Cross Ranch, and Gamewell Fishing Charters.
Brock Bowen, ladies and gentlemen. All right, we are now currently standing with the Myersville Rocket, Shane Heffling, who also had a pretty good finishes tonight, won both your heat races. You want to elaborate on how these heat races went tonight?
Oh, they're all right. Of course, it always helps starting on the front row, but always helps to have a good Hughes race car underneath you, too.
I like that plug right there. It's a good job. Shane, I obviously got to watch your first heat race, and if everybody goes and watches a race on Texas, they'll get to watch your second one, too. But apparently you had a pretty fast rocket all night.
Yeah, car was real good. Made a few changes this week, and it really brought the car more to my liking.
Shane, appreciate your time with this interview. Anybody you want to thank?
Yeah, I'd like to thank my sponsors, Wiley Lease Service and API Pipe and Supply. A few others on there. Those are the main ones, but also 89 Motorsports for giving me a fast race car.
One more thing. What do you think about the conditions of the racetrack tonight?
The conditions were horrible, but, the conditions are the same for everybody, so it's fair, and everybody has to race on the same track, so I was all right with it. It was a little rough, but everything was all right.
I guess you're like me. They have a whole night to work on it, and I'm sure weather played a huge role. They should have a better racetrack tomorrow that we're all looking forward to, correct?
I think so. I think they could blade the track down, and definitely it's hard to, all the rain we've had, but a little moisture would help this thing. They need to water it.
Shane Heffling, good job tonight. Thank you.
Thank you.
Ready? All right, I'm here with no right front fender Jerry Walters. Seems to knock it off every race. Winner of one of two heat races tonight at the South Texas Nationals. Jerry, just want to ask you how your night went, both heat races. You fare out well?
Yeah, we got it. Track's a little rough, but we figured out where to stay and keep our nose clean. We had to slow the race down, but other than that, did pretty good.
Track was pretty tricky, wasn't it? I myself, obviously was on it, but it seemed like you had to run 2 different lines in each corner. It kind of missed the ruts in one, maybe go around the other. Did you feel the same?
I tried. We were in the pure stock, so I just tried. I never saw. EJ gave me a nose once, so I figured if I just stayed on the bottom, I'd be all right. So I never saw anybody on the high side, so I stayed on the bottom.
On the bottom, did you got the right front fender left on the car?
Yes, sir. We got both of them tonight. We're good.
Both. That is a first. We got this on camera. So Jerry Walters in tonight with a right front fender. Anybody want anything?
Sames Ford, Proline Fabrication. Anybody that helps me out with this car, if I forget you. Thank you.
Did you have fun tonight?
Yes, sir.
That's all that matters. Thank you. All right, I'm here, driver of the 161 Express race cars. Hector, how many rolled R's in your last name?
Shit, I'm a Mexican from Arkansas, so I don't roll them very well, but...
How'd you do tonight?
2. Well, I didn't squirrel out, so I can't complain. I tried to a couple of times, but I think we finished 4th and 4th both times, 4th and 5th or some shit like that.
So what I did tonight's called squirreled out?
No, you're Stevie Whitaker. They don't let you squirrel out. They only let us squirrel out, so I guess it's all right. When we do it, we're squirrels. When you do it, you just overdrove it.
What kind of finishing did you have in both heat races?
4th in one, and I think 5th in the other.
Did you start fairly bad? You get to pass a couple cars?
No, I just rode around and hung out.
Tear up anything?
I didn't run over my Mexican buddy Johnny Torres, so I guess I can't complain.
How'd you think about the track conditions? Do you think they get it better for tomorrow? We know rain kind of played a factor tonight, which is probably why it's so crappy. But
like they say, it's a little choppy today. That's all.
That's right. Anybody you want to thank, Hector?
I want to thank Stevie Whitaker.
I haven't done anything, just for the record.
That's it.
Yeah.
Chuck Perry, Don, all the same staff, Race on Texas, and want to appreciate everybody for coming out and supporting South Texas Speedway.
Thank you, Hector. Yeah. All right, I'm here with Lawrence Meklinchek, driver of the Ace Transmission number 87. Lawrence, did you fare out any good tonight?
I wasn't happy with the car. I survived the night, and I got some work to do. Some of these 89 motorsports cars were pretty fast tonight, and I'm going to have to work on my stuff to keep up with them.
I can maybe pencil you in next week. You can drop it off. I mean, I won't charge you. Maybe give you a little deal.
Well,
I'll have Brock set it up for you if you need me to.
I may take you up on that.
I'll call Brock Bowen. We'll get him to set it up for you. What happened? Hey, Lawrence, so in that second heat race, I let off going into 3, but you didn't. How'd that end up?
Well, it was the last lap, and I knew you were trying to beat me to the finish line, and I was trying to not let you.
Did you feel bad for...
I watched you do it a few laps before that, and I thought it was a thing to do.
Did you feel bad for spinning me out the first time?
No.
Are you sure?
No.
'Cause that's what the whole crowd said. Lawrence spun me out, and I went along with it too.
I thought you might thank me for missing you.
I did. Your age and eyesight, I was real lucky that you were able to quick reaction. With 70, how old are you now?
I'm 50. I'm Brock's number. I'm 56.
56-year-old, ladies and gentlemen, and still winning races last year.
Brock is standing right back there grinning and laughing at all this. So
you should have seen his interview.
I had a good time. Overall, it was, the track, with all the rain and everything they've had, it was a mess. They did a good job of giving us something to race on. Hopefully tomorrow they'll have a little time and they can get it a little better under control. And it's, you get on that kind of a track, and it's hard for me to abuse to me, you're abusing your car on that stuff, and you kind of hold back a little bit, or I do. These young guys don't, but
that's just Brock. His dad pays for it. $50,000 race cars.
Yeah.
Lawrence, thanks for taking the time with us. Talk a little bit, and hope your night's better tomorrow.
Yeah, I appreciate it, and I think it will be.
I know so. All right, we are here with the driver of the number 79 $500 special, promoter of the Texas Asphalt Limited Modified Series, Cody Beto.
How y'all doing?
Cody, how'd your night tonight go?
I'm new to this dirt stuff, so it's kind of horrible.
Well, first, I would like to thank you of coming out and supporting our dirt track, even though you've asked numerous times and I never go support yours, which I don't have a good reason for, by the way. But, thank you for coming out, and how can you improve to get better tomorrow?
I just need to learn how to drive on this stuff. not easy when you spend your whole life on asphalt, following the leader. You come out and try to do this real racing stuff, and
I couldn't have said that better myself.
me neither.
Maybe you can get legend Lawrence Mecklencheck to maybe give you some pointers. I'll tell you firsthand, I grew up asking Lawrence, and he doesn't tell very much. So maybe that, he'll tell you.
Well, I've been asking around a bunch of people, asking Lawrence, asking my old man's run dirt, asking Brock. He's given me a lot of advice, as you can see out there on the track.
So how many quarter pounds did he get of yours?
None tonight.
The key is just to run into people. Just 8 wheels.
The truth is out, ladies and gentlemen. You heard it, Brock say himself. Cody, thanks for speaking with us. Anybody you want to thank on your race car?
I thank my dad and 89 Motorsports and everybody else.
How's the series going this year?
Very well.
Any more races left?
2 more.
Where are they at?
Gator Motorplex and Central Texas Speedway and Kyle.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks, Cody.
Yep.
All right, guys. I'm here with Chuck Perry, driver of the 94 Street Stock. It looked like he might not have the night he wanted. What happened tonight, Chuck?
We made about 4 laps and let the motor go.
What is that? The same motor as last time? Maybe you got it fixed, or did you get another one?
No, that's the second motor this year.
So that you haven't had a very good year this year, have you?
Terrible.
Where's your sport mod?
In the shop.
What happened to it?
It's broke.
You get a front clip put back on it?
Yes.
You gonna be back out next race?
No.
I think it takes patience to put. Keyword is patience to put cars back together. Yeah. So what's a
Part of the problem with this 94 car is it's got a green wrap on it. And I'm not a real superstitious guy, but everybody says that green is bad luck. Do you have any green on your car?
A lot of green.
Is that why you spun out tonight?
That's probably why. I've been telling everybody Lawrence hit me, even though he was like 80 feet away.
I'm gonna get a new wrap.
So it's not the driver.
And then a new motor.
It's not the driver.
It's probably part.
Because the crew said it's the driver, and then you show up and it's like, oh, it's green.
It's a wrap.
Chuck, thanks for talking to us.
That's a wrap.
That's a wrap.
Thanks.
All right, I'm here with E.J. Gilpin, driver of the Sames Ford Pure Stock. Won himself a heat race tonight. E.J., tell us how much patience it took to run that heat race.
It took a lot of patience. Have you ever had patience?
I watched your interview. I never had more patience in my life.
It didn't look like you had patience tonight.
What makes you say that?
You spun out.
I sure did. EJ, you won yourself a heat race tonight. How's that car operating this weekend?
It's pretty good.
I watched the second one. You and Jerry Walters had a pretty good race. I think you could have passed him if you knew there was another track out there. But, hey, you chose to follow just like you did last week. So you got what kind of right, Chuck? What kind of adjustments we're gonna make for tomorrow?
We ain't gonna make no adjustments.
None? Car's good?
Car's good.
Tell us about those heat races. You got one. I seen that, and I seen the second one. But tell the people out there how it was.
It was great.
It was great. Lots of patience.
Lots of patience.
Patience.
One more time, patience.
E.J. Gilpin, anybody you want to thank?
I want to thank my whole crew: Chuck, Don, Hector, Sames Ford.
E.J. the Patientator Gilpin.